Alright. Let's, enough messing around. I think we're getting everybody in that we're going to, so let's jump into the tier list. I ripped a shitload of images yesterday, so we've got 500 wrestlers to get through, as you can see. Because that's the maximum. It was like 516, but then there was some duplicates. So we got a lot to do today. We're going to jump in. It's alphabetical order. 500, yes. That's the amount of wrestlers that I could find that have been in WWE video games in the past and in the present. So we're going to go nice and quickly through them. We're not going to take too long. Alright. This is all in alphabetical order, luckily, or mostly, unless some that aren't. Big shout out to the SmackDownMall.com for an incredible tier list, or an incredible stockpile of video game information that I was able to converge, I guess, into this tier list. Okay, do we have any subs that we have to do? Thank you for the $1.16 donation, Man of Progress. It's very appreciative. Blind Drummer, yep. Lonely Artist, thank you for the 23 months. Rainers Gaming, thank you for the 37. I think I need to put the Streamlabs in like that. There we go. Thank you, Alex DG, for subscribing. Thank you. Let's see, thank you, Ethan the Heathen. Thank you, Chillax, for the 36 months. Thank you, Calavera, for the 5 months. Thank you, Stank Boy, for the 24 months, 2 years. Yes, 500 images, and we're gonna sort them all. Thank you, Evil Monkey Mike, for the 30 months, and thank you, Wolfie, for the 500 bits. Wrestling game OSTs? That's only like the SVR, the early ones. Then the later ones get bad and, you know, with only a couple of good songs compared to the absolute bangers of SVR in that era of games. The early 2000s to the 2010s. Plus, there was a lot of overlap in like Day of Reckoning and SVR, and you know, that sort of thing. It is a good idea though. It wouldn't take very long. Thank you for Brandy for Brandy1246 for gifting a sub. Thank you to Ragbag for the 58 months. I have not been watching the Ohana anime as much as I'm kicking myself. I'm very behind on a lot of things, anime wise. And thank you, Trees and Darling, for the 1 month. Brand new. Oh, no, 6 months, not brand new. Just a 1 month streak. Thank you. Every gimmick is all combined. Like the peak of that wrestler as a person, so Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack are all the same as Mick Foley's tier. Okay, let's get started. All right, we're starting things off with, looks like Adam Cole. So not counting AEW, of his position or his overall as his peak in AEW, we're talking about purely WWE. And the peak of his career was NXT champion, which is very solid. But if you're looking at the top levels, the 90s to 100 overall, those would all be WWE champions, main roster top guys. So I would put Adam Cole at the top of the late 80s, around 88, 89. Sounds perfect to me. for Adam Cole's WWE run. Adam Rose? Definitely not anywhere near Adam Cole. I would throw. It's hard to say. I would throw him below 80 seems like the spot for him. Definitely around 79. He could have been up here if he did any more than he did, but they really dropped the ball on Adam Rose. So I'd throw him at around 70, 77, 78. Around there. Aiden English, pretty much the same. Vaudevillains Tag Champ was his top run in NXT. Vaudevillains flopped on the main roster. Somewhere around the mid 70s. AJ, early 90s. Easy. Easy peasy. Could be in the late, but I would put him in early 90s. Easy. That was an easy one. AJ was a top women's star, but it was in the time when the women weren't taken as seriously. I would throw her in early 80s. 85. Maybe. Yeah, I'll put her in mid 80s. She'd be at the bottom of late 80s. Somewhere around 86, 85, 86. Akam. Get down there, I don't care about you. Akira Tozawa. Down here as well. Al Snow. Some part of me wants to put him in early 80s. But he wasn't that good. 80. Seems like a nice little spot for Al. Alba Fire hasn't really done much on the main roster. I'd throw her in early 80s. Albert. Considering Tensai had a good run, I'll throw him in the early 80s. Like purely on Tensai A-Train, feuding with Taker, feuding with Cena, would have been early 80s. It wouldn't be impossible for an early 80s to beat the top, but somewhere around there would be ideal for Matt Bloom's entire career. Del Rio, we got to talk about Del Rio. He's throw him there, somewhere in the late 80s. We could throw him. He was a major world champion. We could throw him at 90. We're gonna look unbiased here. Come on. Purely from a career perspective. He was a main roster world champion. Let's throw him in late 80s. He'd probably be around close to Adam Cole. They'd be around the same level. Aleister Black should be up here. He'd be on the same level as Adam Cole. Maybe a bit lower than Adam Cole and Del Rio. Alexa. Throw Alexa at 90. Her heel run as women's champion. I'd say this is the peak overall for a wrestler's run. Definitely solid 90. 90 seems like the perfect spot. That is Alexander Wolf. He can go down here. Nobody cares about. Alex Riley's a tough one because he was definitely primed to be late 80s to 90, but dropped the ball definitely in the early 80s. Throw him there. His feud with the Miz was fine. Alicia Fox. Throw her in the. She's around 79, I would say. That is Aaliyah. Hasn't really done much of anything. Aaliyah hasn't done much of anything. I would throw her in fucking 80. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. Alundra Blaze? You throw Aaliyah below? Yeah, I'd throw her at like 80 or 79. Somewhere around there. Alundra Blaze? Alundra Blaze is a tough one, since she was at the top of a women's division with no women in it. Would you... To compare with Alexa Bliss, though... Yeah, 90 sounds good for Alundra Blaze. That's like the gatekeeper. Alexa's like the gatekeeper of the 90 overalls. Yeah, that seems like a good spot for Andrade. Andrade should be in fucking in the 90s. He definitely should have been. But we'll throw him in the late 80s. Around 86. Andre Chase hasn't done much of anything, so I'd throw him down here. Andre, fucking 90. Early 90s or 90? I would say around 91, 92. Sounds good to me. Angel hasn't done much. We'll throw him in early 80s. Angelo Dawkins. Definitely in the late 80s, but in the early late 80s, 85, 86. Angel Garza, yes. Apollo, early 80s, around 84. 84 sounds about right. Arya Davari, get down there. On in WWE, I think he'd be around 85. The peak of the early 80s. He was a tag champ, but what was that in WWE? I'll definitely say something around there. So we've got Ashante the Adonis, hasn't done much of anything. Probably above Arya Davari. Ashley Massaro didn't really do much of anything, but she was getting pushed. It's the peak of their career in WWE. Yes, rest in peace. Maybe an 80? No, she might be at like 79 or 78. Asuka, definitely early 90s. Easy. Austin Aries? Fuck. His career fell off before he could get anywhere. Throw him here. Austin Theory. His push is up here. Maybe at the bottom of late 90s, 86. Oh. Down there. Bad Bunny. You can go there. Let's see. Bam Bam? Bam Bam in WWE? He was in the early 80s. Let's see. Throw him here. Around Apollo area. Baron Corbin. I think it'd be at like the bottom of the late 80s. The very bottom. There's Batista. Batista's early 90s. Oh, he could be late 90s though. I think like peak Batista was like 95. Bailey? Bailey up here? Maybe. No, not here. Around here. 91, 92. Tied with Andre, I'd say. Ooh, that's a tough one. I would put right on the cusp of late 90s for Becky. Beth, late 80s sounds good to me. Throw her here. No, not here. Around here with AJ. Bianca up here easily, no doubt in my mind. Barman. Barman, we can throw Barman in the early 80s. Probably like 85. Biggie, 90, easy. It should have been up here. I think Biggie's an easy 90. Big Show, early 90s. Tied with Andre quite easily. Big John Studd. We can throw him up here. Maybe down here. At the bottom of late or the top of early. Alright, Billy Kay. There's a nice little 80. Maybe 79. Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn. Up in the early? Where would you put the New Age Outlaws in comparison to the top teams? Maybe up here. There's Billy Kidman. He didn't really do much. Fine with Apollo. I would say Billy Kidman right up there. Thank you, Trench Gun, for the 3 months. This is my tier list, thank you. Where did I put Kidman? Kidman down here. Sort of at the same level as Aries. Big Cass. Big Cass. Had the push going. I think Cash was pushed enough to be up here. Somewhere around here, like 82-ish. I couldn't find a good picture of the blue me from a video game, so I got this picture. Somewhere around here. No, not that close. More around Ari Davari. Bo? Just from his NXT championship run, he definitely deserves to be up here. Somewhere around here with Apollo. That is... Folks! Where's the lie? Red Dragon? The Red Dragon tag title run puts him in early 80s. Right around... Yeah, he was the shitty member of Red Dragon. Bobbert. Big Bobby Lashley right up here. Right up here. Maybe a bit above AJ. Wasn't on the level of Batista. Bob Orton. Up here. Here you go. Hang out with Alex Riley. Boogeyman. You can come up here. Up here. Get going right there. Looks perfect for you. Booker T, King Booker, big run. Big run up to 90, I think. That's a nice little spot for Booker T right there. Should have been much bigger. Should have been up here. Absolutely. But fuck Triple H, I guess. And up next is Brad Maddox. Down here. Get out of here. Yep, go away. Braun Strowman up at 90 as well. Maybe a little tiny bit above Big E. I think up here would do nicely for Braun Strowman. Bray can hang out here with Big E, I think. Braun was a tiny bit above. Brett easily around Batista level. Pillman at the peak of early 80s, around, could be at the bottom of around 85, 86, I'd say. There's Brie Bella, very solid run. I'd throw her in for around 80. No, Nikki might be in late, I would say. Brie in the early. Where's his Toidle shot? That's what I want to know. Bulldog up here. Sounds good to me. Brock's the tough one. Brock is... Let's throw him here for now. Brock is the late 90s. He's definitely up here. So far, he's the top. It's hard to argue that Brock was 100, but I would say 96, 95, right there at the peak. Makes sense. Brodus, big fat fucking 80, you goof. Braun's a tough one since he hasn't been on the main roster. Braun Breaker hasn't been on the main roster, but he's still that guy that should be around here right now. But they haven't pulled the trigger on him yet. So I would say you can hang out up here at the bottom of the late 80s. Bruno fucking top guy. Should be up here. Should be hanging out up here. I got double Bruno for some reason. I'll ignore the other one. Let's see. You can hang out here so I don't have to keep looking at you. Brutus Beefcake, get the fuck down here. Brutus Creed. He's tag champs in NXT. The peak of 80, I would say. Dudley's easily late 80s. Somewhere 86, 87. The real Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. Let's see. Buddy Rogers is dead. Bull Buchanan, get up there. Butch and... I got double Butch, okay. Damn it. You can hang out there. Bushwhackers. They were just like a comedy team. Alright, Mick Foley. Cactus Jack Dude Love Mankind. Definitely up here. Definitely sitting pretty. Right there. Grimy? Good old Grimy. Hasn't done much yet. Right there with the ball man. Let's... no, I think that's a pretty good spot for him. Cameron didn't do much. Throw her down there. Not that far though. Somewhere there. Candice LeRae. hasn't really done much either, so we'll throw her here. Candice Michelle? There. Oh, that's pretty cool. IC champ, US champ. Definitely sitting around the bottom of the late 80s and 85. That's Charlotte? Yes. No, is it? No, that's Carmella. Carmella had a very solid women's title reign. Let's throw her up here. Very solid. Carmella. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe above Carlito. That seems like a good spot. Carmelo Hayes hasn't been on the main roster yet. Definitely in a good spot in NXT right now, I believe. I don't watch NXT, but I've heard things. Throw him at the bottom-ish of the early 80s right now. In a couple of years, he's definitely going to be in the late 80s. Cedric can sit there. Cesaro. Late 80s. Only at the bottom of the late 80s. Or somewhere in the middle. Over Baron. Over Ron. There. The NXT champion group. And Alberto Del Rio for some reason. Chad Gable. Somewhere in the early 80s, I would believe. See him there. 82, 83. Terry Funk. Terry Funk was never anywhere close to a top guy in the WWE. So I'd sit him up. I'm sitting pretty at 85-ish. Charlie Haas, world's greatest tag team, definitely nets him a spot in the top of the in early 80s, but definitely overshadowed by Shelton. See, there's Charlotte. There she is. This is between early and late. I would dump her at the very bottom of the late 90s. Somewhere around there. Ooh, Chavo. Early 80s. Sitting at the bottom of the early 80s though. Around that Alex Riley peak level. Sounds good to me. Maybe a bit above these guys. Maybe a bit more around the Austin Aries level. No, he'd be above Kidman. Yeah, no, he can keep going. Yeah, he can be Boogeyman level. That sounds right to me. Fuck. Okay, we gotta talk about him. Benoit. Purely for his WWE run alone, he was in the early 90s. Definitely up here. Could have been up here, but sat up here. Jericho up here as well. Sitting around between AJ and Lashley, I think. Maybe above Lashley. That seems right to me. Nowinski, get the fuck out of here. Did nothing and then you left and started concussion stuff. Masters early. Below Carlito, definitely. It's sitting around Bam Bam level. Definitely around Bam Bam level. Get in there. Christian. It's got to be above everybody with a family. Sitting pretty in the... at the Cesaro level. Maybe at the top of the late 80s. He was on the cusp of 90, but then the one-day reign happened and fuck him, I guess. Let's see. Oh, I already thanked Trench Gun. Thank you though. Alright, Christy sitting at the... Wow! There you go. Chuck Palumbo. Also around here. At the Bull Buchanan level. Sounds about right to me. At least I remembered him. China. China's an interesting one. Do you believe that China deserves to sit at 90? At the Alundra Blaze level? I think so. I think she's right there at the perfect... I think 90 is perfect for China. Punk! Hold on a sec, Punk. Up here to the early 90s. Around AJ level. Maybe above AJ. No, we'll sit him here with Jericho. Maybe above Jericho, though. No, maybe above Becky? Fuck, he could be up at late 90s. That's crazy. I'll sit him at the maximum early 90s right now. Maybe bottom of late 90s with Charlotte. That is difficult. He's up there. I think he's up there. Cody Rhodes. He's not in the late 90s yet, but he's definitely in early. He's right here with the Bobby. Once he wins the world title, beats Roman or whatever they're gonna do, he'll be up. He'll be up here. Commander Aziz sitting pretty at 80. Maybe the peak of below 80. Cora Jade. Has she done anything? She hasn't really done anything. Let's go there. Crash. Crash, I want to say... I can't say with a good conscience that he'd be an 80. Unfortunately. So he will sit at 79. This is... someone whose name I forget. Oh, that's Cruz del Toro. And you can sit there as well. Come on. Not above Crash. He's a hardcore champion. Curtis Axel. Like, solid early 80s. Sitting here. Get out of here. There you go. No, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Above Masters. Right there. Davari. Davari, you didn't do much of anything, so you'll sit there. Dakota. With damage control, she's not bad. So I'd pop her at 80. I wish she'd do more to Warren being early 80s. Now this is a little early for Damian Priest. Because he's going to have a run once he wins, once he cashes in that's up here, but we'll sit him here with Terry Funk for now. Let's see, Sandow? I feel like Mizdow was up here. Up here with Alex Riley. No, up above Albert. Here we go. This is Damon Kemp. I don't think I've watched any Damon Kemp matches, so I wouldn't know. Somewhere around here. I don't know. Dana should be up here. It is in effect down here. Come on. Bruno's at 90. That's a perfect place for him. Brian? Hold on. I gotta scroll up, Brian. Hold on. Early 90s. I would say yes, movement era Brian would be sitting pretty up here. With Punk. Not as high as Punk, but with Punk. That is Danny Basham. Sit here. Sit here, Danny. He could be in... Yeah, I'd say he's up here. No Days Off. Didn't really do much. Sit at the bottom of the early 80s. Dash. The Revival should be up here, but we're not in the WWE, so they can sit here with the Bulldog. Otunga, you can sit with the 80s. DDP in WWE, early, definitely early, but he would be up here with Funk, unfortunately. Ambrose, easy 90. Easy 90. Malenko. That's not Cyclope, so I'll put him in the early 90s. Chavo. Deborah. Let's get over there. Demolition. Demolition. Up here. Axe and Smash. Up here. Sounds good to me. Dexter Loomis. What the fuck has Dexter even done? Whatever, man. Hang out with Chavo. D. Malenko. David Hart Smith didn't do anything. Hang out there. D'Lo? D'Lo did something. Up here. Doink. Doink would be around here as well. Around the early 80s. Yeah. Dolph's peak was his cash in. So he's easily in the... Up here with Cesaro. Actually, no. Here with Del Rio. The GOAT cash-in segment puts him right up here. Dominic up here. I think that's where he is right now with Damian Priest. I could bump up Damian Priest though. I think I want to bump up Damian Priest. Doink's more relevant than most of these wrestlers, even if he did do nothing. Doudrop, Piper Niven, sitting up here. This is Doug. Where did I put Danny? Fuck, I lost Danny. Danny picture did I use? Let's see. There he is. Alright, so he's got the Raw background. Oh, next to Alex Riley, that makes sense. Fuck, where'd I put Doug now? I sat him down and now I lost him. There he is. Up here with Alex Riley. Where the fuck did I put Alex? Oh, there he is. Okay, there they are. Put him above Danny, since we remember him more. Fuck! Dr. Death. Sit up here. Drake Maverick. He'd be right here on the Crash Holly level. Alright, where did my music go? Yes, continue watching. I did not pause that. Damn it. Dragon Slayer Zeo, thank you very much for the 28 months. There's Drew Gulak. Well, that can be there. He's done some stuff. McIntyre. Sit there for a second. Up here. With Bobbert and AJ. Definitely. Those would be right around the same level. Those three. Draws. If his career didn't end so soon, he would have been further up, but pop him there. Dusty in WWE. Probably around Terry Funk. Rest in peace, Daddy. Devon with his brother. His half brother. Earthquake. Yeah. Yeah, with Chavo. EC3. Purely for his NXT run. He'll sit at 79. Eddie, again, not even a question. Early 90s. Right, sitting pretty with Cody. Right there. Edge. Definitely up here. Never really hit the late 90s. Right here at the peak. Around the same area as Becky, I would say. These three could be interchangeable. Elias. Sure. Elias. Yeah, but Alex Riley has got more friends to hang out with. Elijah Burke. There. Didn't really do anything. Elton Prince. If he didn't get injured. But right now he can sit with the Bashams. Ember Moon should be much higher. It would be around the Brie Bella level. Enzo, fucking peak right there. You can sit right there. Fucking move EC3. Get out of the way. The peak of the below 80s. 79. I don't think he should be any higher. That's my uncle, Epico. Hey, hang out with Enzo. Bischoff, pretty much a manager. Eric Young. Should have been much higher, but he'll sit above DH Smith. Eric should be much higher again. We'll put him below the world's greatest tag team. Eugene. Everybody got sick of Eugene quickly, but when he was over, he was very over. It's a good slot. Maybe late. Maybe bottom of late. Yeah, bottom of late. All red everything. You can't argue how fucking popular Eugene was. Eva can sit there. She didn't really do much of anything. This is Heaven Born. Heaven Born had a good little push for a while. Around Sandow level. Sounds about right with me. Eve Torres. Eve Torres was a solid champ. I'd put her at the bottom, but definitely above Alba Fire. Big Zeke. They tried with him for a while. Throw him at Albert level. Farouk. Farouk's up here definitely. How many Sheamus songs is there? Maybe above Dominic. Yeah, I'd say above Dominic. That's a black WCW world champ. This is the WWE career. That is Fabian Eichner. I don't know why I knew that. Get over there. Fabulous Moolah. It's a joke character. What would be here? Right at the bottom. Fandango. They were definitely trying with Fandango for a little while. Beating Chris Jericho at Mania though. You can sit there with Bob Orton. Finlay. Finlay had a good run. Very solid run in SmackDown, the late 2000s. Would throw him up here. Above Dr. Death. Thank you, your boy Thomas, for the 12 months. Finn, get up here in the 90 with Bray. Up there with Bray. Right now, his current run, he'd be in the 80s, but when he won the Universal title, he was up here. Good spot. Funaki. Up here. George the Animal Steel. That'd be at the bottom of early 8. No, he'd be at 80. George Steele. Jerry. Probably around Crash level. Yeah, around Crash level. I put 2 pictures of him for some reason. So another one at the bottom of the tier list. Being duplicates. Gigi. Where would you guys put Gigi? I don't really watch NXT. I don't know. 80? 80 sounds good since she hasn't done really much of anything yet. Giovanni Vinci hasn't done much of anything, so I might put him at the Darren Young level. Goldberg. around here with Braun. Sounds good to me. Let's see. I mean, what did Fabian Eichner do? Giovanni Vinci has a cool intro. Are they the same person? Oh, I did not know that. But Giovanni Vinci is much cooler than the Fabian Eichner character. Whatever. Let's see. Goldust. Definitely up in the... I'd put him with Eugene. Maybe lower. Somewhere with Eugene. Yeah, I'd put him in the top of the early rather than bottom of the late. What's wrong with Goldust? Was his IC title run really that incredible to put him in the late 80s? Maybe it was. I'm gonna throw him up here. Okay. Grand Metalik. Didn't do much of anything. I'll put him around Kai Tai level. Sexay, way more over than WWE ever gave him credit for. Right up here. Above Masters. There we go. Maybe even further up. I would go even further up. Right here. Oh, this one's got actual lyrics. Oh. Okay. Grayson Waller, the Aussie icon. Early 80s right now, but they're pushing him to be quite a bit more than that. Gregory? The Hammer. Did he really do much in WWE? Put him at the Bob Orton level. Maybe George Steele level. No, Bob Orton level. I feel like that's better. Gunther. Right now, probably peak late 80s. With above Dolph. Once he moves to the main event, he'll be up with the 90s. But right now, Christian levels sounds about right to me. Aku did not much of anything in WWE. So we'll throw him up here. Bob Holly, they put him in late 80s because you pissed him off. Right here. Sounds good. Holly, the King. Right up here. Might be the peak. Maybe a bit higher. Maybe a bit higher. Harper. Damn, I gotta scroll up to do all this. Okay, Harper is Should have been higher than he is. But I would put him around here. Rest in peace, buddy. What the fuck is this? This is fucked up. That put me off for a second. Heath. 80? Maybe top of below 80. Heidenreich. He did rape Michael Cole. Hideo Itami. Let's throw him around here. I don't want to put him above. Oh. He had a solid run, but he just kept getting injured. He'd be DDP level, I think. Hillbilly Jim didn't do anything. Not really worth talking about. Sit him there. Honky. Probably like the peak of... No, I gotta put him up because of the fucking IC title reign. He's definitely up here. I was thinking about late 90s rather than late 80s. It wasn't much of a reign, but it was definitely long. The Hulkster. Can't really argue with the Hulkster being right up here. Right up here with Batista. Maybe above Batista. Maybe above Brock. Dude was insane. The peak of Hulk's career, he was above fucking everyone. Umberto. Where'd I put Angel? There he is. Above Angel. Now you're gonna have to help me with Ilya. I would say around 80. Wouldn't you think? Maybe peak 70s? How's he being used in NXT? No, not in between. Maybe around here. No, not that high. Somewhere around there. Let's see. Indy? This is supposed to be 8-bit, but it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm gonna have to skip it. It's really annoying. Nope, it's finished. Okay, good. Another Sheamus. Indy hasn't done anything, has she? IRS? IRS did something at least. Just don't tell him I don't want to be hounded for my taxes. Swerve in WWE. They kind of released him before he could get the push he deserved. Where did I put Eric? Up here. Ivory. Definitely up here. Probably above Dean Malenko. I don't know about above Chava though. Damn, we have done a lot so far. We're already in the eyes. I thought this was going to take forever. Ivy Nile. What has Ivy Nile done? Pretty much nothing, right? EO. Right here. Once her title reign gets longer, she'll be up here, but for now, she's a Christian level. Gallagher. Let's not talk too much about him. Jack Swagger. Fucking late 80s easily. We are in fact the people. World champ. Wasn't as good as Ziggler. Wasn't as good as Del Rio. There we go. Jacqueline. 80 sounds like a good spot for Jacqueline. Just JC Jane. The fuck is this? Don't just high tone it. What is this? It's gone to fucking Slow Chemical Live. What is this? Where did all the 8-bit songs go? God damn it. Now I gotta go and find more. No. How many are on here? 22, 43. 43 will do. There we go. That'll do. What the fuck is JC Jane done? Isn't she a tag champ? Probably up here. Maybe. Oh, double Jake. Fuck. Jake would be up here, yeah. Never a world champion, so I'd put him around the NXT champs. There we go. That's a duplicate of San Martino. I'm putting the duplicates I have in the below 80s so I don't have to use them again. Jamie Noble, early. Great Cruiser champ run. Go hang out with Alex Riley. San Martino's up at 90. I have a lot of duplicates, unfortunately, because this was really annoying to make. And I can't really take them out now, or I've got to start over. Okay, where was I? Jason Jordan. Probably at 80. I think American Alpha would have gotten a lot further. If not for... maybe a bit... maybe early 80s. Throw him in. Darren Young. Yeah. Ah, fuck this guy. He did some stuff. Jazz was a really good fucking women's champion. Her run on Raw in the early 2000s, really good. with Bavatami. That's... Wait, no, that's the Vinci. Vinci, I don't know where Fabian Eigner is, and I'm trying to move that one. Wait. JBL, definitely at the top. Sitting pretty with the 90s. Maybe 90 exactly. JD Mc, don't Google me. Fucking whatever. Whatever you're doing, I don't care. Jeff! Get up there, Jeff. Maybe he'd be on 90 exactly. I'd say 90 exactly. His name is Jeff Jarrett. Probably mid, late. Sitting there. If it was WCW, he'd be further up, but he's not. Jerry Lynn. He didn't do much of anything in WWE, so he'll sit with IRS. Below Kaientai. They at least did things. Lawler in WWE, his most high-profile thing was the Brett feud, so I'd sit him up here. I'm trying not to bring personal feelings into this. Jesse. Put him up here. Jay. Fucking Jay, man. Come on, Jay. Put you where you belong. Right there. There. There you go, Jay. Jillian didn't do much. Only with Crash. Duggan. Oh, right into the 80s. Maybe early 80s. He had a solid run. Nightheart. Feel like he'd be up here. Just so the Hart Foundation runs. Of Bo. There we go. Jimmy Garvin. What did Jimmy Garvin do in WWE? Maybe up here. Freebirds were pretty cool, I guess. Maybe top of the... yeah. There we go. You can sit there. Well, he's in a WWE game, so we can sit him there. Jimothy. Gotta scroll up. He would be late 80s, right up at the top. Probably higher than Gunther right now. Higher than Cole, maybe. He might be like higher than Christian. They'd probably be around the same level. He wouldn't be on Jay's level, but he'd definitely be up there. He was in a video game. I can't do much about it. I can throw him in below with the dupes. Snooker. Snooker didn't do anything in WWE, did he? Throw him at the Bob Orton level. I can't add tiers now, or I would have made a dupe tier. Jimmy Yang, right there, with Slater. Jim Ross, sitting with Bischoff. Above dupe tier. There we go. Jinder was WWE champion. Had a half decent run. Let's throw him in the late 80s tier. That's a duplicate of Bruno that I accidentally forgot to take out. Bruno's in 90s. Joaquin though. Hasn't done much of anything in WWE yet. Maybe at the top, like 79-ish. Fuck, this is fucking with me. Get out of here, Jesse. Somewhere around here. Joe Gacy. Isn't he like at the top in NXT, so we can throw him in 80? Joey Abs. Top of the... Mean Street, we're top of the 80s. Mercury. Eminem were pretty over. Put him with Charlie Haas. Oh, Big Match John. We finally get to you. Right there. With the Hulkster. Morrison, definitely way past Nitro. Up with Farouk, I think. Sounds about right to me. This is the video, they're overall in a video game based in the peak of their WWE runs. Nitro Morrison would have been at this point. Gargano. Early 80s. They're trying to do something with him. Maybe a bit higher. Fuck Bobby Fish. Fuck you, Bobby Fish. That is... Joy Giovanni. With the other Giovanni. She didn't do much of anything. We can throw her down here. Oh, down here. JTG. They were very over. Crime Time. Here, with the tag specialists. Julius Creed. Where'd I put Brutus? I don't remember. Whatever. Somewhere around there. JYD. I want to say early. Oh, there he is. There you go. Let's see. I want to say JYD would be early. Makes sense. Oh, here comes Just Incredible. Wow. Sit at 80, Justin. No, I don't even think you deserve 80. Not in WWE, you didn't. Justin Gabriel. Sit with Heath Slater. Looks right to me. Casey Catanzaro, Katana Chance. She's doing stuff in NXT right now. Probably somewhere around the bottom of... be below Alba Fire. Kyrie. Kyrie, top of early. With Jazz. Caitlyn. Caitlyn did something. Caitlyn, sure. Over here. That is Kalisto. Kalisto would have been early. His peak would have been the feud with Braun. Maybe up with Tadeo. Yeah. Kamala. What did Kamala do? He was like a joke character, wasn't he? So with Mizdow. I feel like he really fell off after feuding with Hogan, yeah. Would he been higher when feuding with Hogan? No. No, he wouldn't. Kane. The boy. This is so annoying. Kane, 90. Kane, 90 is about right. Maybe early night. Like early Kane would have been up here. When he just came in, he would have been right here. No, would he be in the same level as Mick Foley? Yeah. He might have been above. This is a tough one. Would have been up here. Probably 91, 92. Same with Goldberg. Another dupe. I don't know why that's there. Carl Anderson, tag champ. Did some things. Can hang out with the other tag champs. I feel like Demolition were a bit better. Carrying Cross, they're trying, they're fucking trying, but there you are. Cassius fucking should have been in the 90s. Should have been in even in late 80s, but he'll be hanging out here with Bob Holly. That's pretty much all he did. There's another Katana chance. That's a dupe. There's Caden Carter. Where'd I put Katana chance? There. Maybe less than Katana chance. Let's just shove her in 80. Keith with the other NXT champs. With Alistair and Andrade. It'll sit there. Should have been higher. We can all complain about that all we want, but it won't do anything. Kelly, not much in the ring, so she won't be ranked high. Maybe Boogeyman level. Maybe not Boogeyman level. Maybe Albert level. Let's see. Dykstra, fucking nobody. Did nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Shamrock is a good one. Fucking right at the top. Right at the top. No, he would have been higher. His IC title run. Cole or Shamrock? I feel like right there is the sweet spot. Let's see. Kenzo Suzuki. Right up here. But nobody cares here. This is one of the Von Erichs. This is Kerry. Did Kerry do much? Kerry did more than Kevin, didn't he? Probably right up here with Doink. Or maybe up higher. Under Honky Tonk Man. His IC title reign was nothing compared to Honky Tonk Man's. Big Sexy! Get up there. WWE would want you to believe that Diesel was up here, but he wasn't. Let's see. Owens up the top as well. Solid 90 Owens, I think. Maybe below JBL, but above Big E. Okay, so we got, this is Kerry. Kerry didn't do as much as Kevin, so we'll throw him at the bottom of 80s. If we were ranking in Texas, he would be at the top, but we're not. That's not Kevin? Which one's that then? No, that's Kerry. That's another Kerry? Did I get two Kerrys? Oh, it's Kevin. That's Kevin, yeah. We had Kerry up further up, but Kevin didn't do much. Not as much as Kerry did. Alright, Karma should have done more. She did some, enough to get to the early 80s. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Okay. Kid Cash did some things. Not enough to be in the 80s though. Kid Cash can go down there. King Kong Bundy, early 80s easily. Probably a Kamala level since they were very similar. Feuds with Hulk Hogan then falling off. This is Kit Wilson. He'll be much higher sooner. Or eventually he'll be much higher, but for now, he'll sit in early 80s. Kofi! Fucking Kofi Mania, man, come on. I would put Kofi right here. 91. It sucks with what happened with Brock, but his run, Kofi Mania, definitely got him put in early 90s in my opinion. Coco, pretty much a joke character in WWE, unfortunately. You can sit here. This is not... Why? Why is this here? Why is... Why is this here? No, get out of here. Where are we? Here we go. That was like an advertisement for an album. Connor's NXT tag title run would have put him here if he... But I would say at the top of... below 80. Kurgan would be a top of below 80 as well. Kurt! Let's go, Kurt. Get up to here where you belong. Probably at the top, right there. Maybe here. Here looks good to me. I think I ranked Earthquake early 80s. He's somewhere around there. Kurt's definitely up very high though. Thank you, Daryl Turner, for the 19 months. I appreciate it. Kushida. Sitting top of 80s as well, unfortunately. Should have been more, but what are you gonna do? I'm ranking what a wrestler's overall in a video game would be based on the peak of their WWE careers. Kyle, get over there with... would he be up with Adam Cole? I think he'd be between Adam and Bobby. He would not be on Adam Cole's level, but he'd definitely be up here with the NXT fellows. Yes, and Kushida was a Cruiserweight champion. You say that like it meant anything. LA Knight, he's going to be up the top very soon, but for now he's going to be right up here. And there. Maybe that's too high. There. He's going to be much higher very soon, but for now... Lacey? I would say Lacey's around here. This is Finn Balor. Finn Balor's theme. Lana, non-wrestler. Lance Cade. Around 79-ish. Lance. Fuck, I already lost you, Lance. There you are. Lance would be up with... above Kidman, above Chavo. Probably around Bam Bam level. No, I don't know about above Bobby. Maybe above Bobby Fish. He'll sit there. Straight out of Bruno's Hedges. Probably at the bottom of the 80s. The living legend. Lars Sullivan, I don't care about you. He was on the way to having a run, but then everything happened. Layla. The run with Laycore definitely deserves to be around here. Lex. Oh, Lex. They wanted him to be in the 90s, but he is not. But he is up here. Lindsay. Probably up here. Above the Mean Street Posse. Leo. Below 80. Lita. Definitely close to the top. I put her at 90, I think. Definitely a 90 with Alundra in China. Makes sense to put her there. Liv. Late. The bottom of the late. Maybe with AJ. Alright, Logan. WWE are desperate for you to be in the late 90s, so I'll put you there. Or late 80s. There you go. I demand to be in the 80s. Carl Anderson with Gallows. Alright, you can end the song now. Thank you. Marseille. There you go, buddy. Moss, Madcap Moss. I mean, they're trying. They're failing, but they're trying. Moolah. Joke character. Mandy? I'd say put her in early 80s, just for an NXT run. Mansoir. A tiny bit higher than Marseille. Just because he had a better singles run for a little while. Mark Mero. Around Ballman level. The heel run with Sable was pretty good just because of how over it got Sable. Is that another Kaiser? Damn it. Get there. I demand to be on this list twice. Marcus Corvan. 80. Unfortunately, should have been more. Remember, these guys are under two different names and I completely forget. This was Marcel Barthel. And then there's Ludwig Kaiser as well. And I was barely paying attention. Maria wasn't really a wrestler. She can be up with Christy. Let's see. Mandrews didn't really do much. Oh, level. That poor Midian picture, yes. Mark Henry, fucking 90, easy. Hall of Pain level. Easy 90. Let's see. That is Gingerak. Probably much lower than his partner. Nope, it's not. There. Molly had a great women's title run. Probably around 85. Maurice, not a wrestler. I already put Batiste on here. Get up there. Maven. At the top. He was on the cusp of being something. Meechin. Meechin can also be up here. She can be up here. That's the PlayStation. Its peak in WWE was running with the Hardys. Be up here. Michael Cole. Where's my Jim Ross? Eric Bischoff. There they are. Undefeated. Michelle McCool had a very good run. I'd put her on bottom of late 80s. Yeah, she'd be on Molly's level. Mickey had a great run as well. Definitely mid 80s. Throw her up here as well. Midian, the best picture I could find of him for the only game he ever actually appeared in. Poor guy. He was only ever in WrestleMania 2000. Not much I can do about it. Mike Bennett. Up here. He was the greatest. Tyson, I debated on whether Tyson counted because he didn't have an actual match. You can sit here. That's fine. Whipwreck. He was in the game, but I don't know if he counts. What's Becky? Oh, the song. Yeah. You didn't recognize that it's Becky? That's fine. I might put him down here. But he was in the game, so I grabbed his image. Mojo. Oh, they were trying with Mojo. He was on Maven level. Montez up here with his partner. Where did I put? Seen the fuck? I feel like they were up in the 80s. Next to Liv, yeah. There he is. This is the peak of their WWE career. That is the criteria. And they're big time tag champs and working with Bobby Lashley. There's Mosh. Best picture I could find of Mosh. They were really fucking trying with Mosh. They really fucking tried with Mosh. McMahon. McMahon's gonna put himself at 100. Again. Oh, there's Sammy's theme. Can't you tell the difference, guys? Mr. Perfect, late 80s, mid to late. Up above all of these guys. But probably below Cesaro. Mr. T technically had matches. Technically. Kennedy. Definitely a late 80s run by the end. Probably up with Mr. Perfect as well. Is this Hassan? Yes, it is. They tried. They fucking tried. They should have succeeded. Very over. Up here. Fucking 9/11 happening. Buddy Murphy. Again, they tried. Very talented young man. There we go. Being under Bobby Fish, how do you feel? Ali, they're trying with him again. Doo-doo. You can hang out with the Bashams. MVP. Had a very solid run. The late 2000s. It'd probably be up here with Farouk. Maybe a bit lower. Maybe a bit higher. And where did that lead them, Slip? Where did that get them? Either of them. Unfortunately. Naomi, fucking get up the top of this fucking rankings. Get up there. Get there. Yes, years. The goal of this tier list is not how long they've been employed. Because if it was, Natty would be up the top. She is solidly up here with Carmella. Nathan Frazier hasn't done anything yet. Neville. They really fucking tried with Neville. They really did. With Lance, maybe a bit higher than... Lance had the Un-Americans run that was good. Maybe a bit higher than Lance. Maybe even higher than this. Yeah. That's about right. Nia Jax. Nia Jax would be pretty fucking high. Nikolai Volkov had a solid run. Throw him at the bottom. Thank you, Hen Tyler, for the 29-month streak. Or the 30, yeah, the 30 months of the 29-month streak. Nydia, not really. She'd be a bit higher. Around here. Nikki's the one that would be at the bottom of the late 80s. Below McMahon, who would have been higher if he was an actual wrestler. Nikki Cross. It's somewhere around here. ASH might have been higher. Yes, Knockout Panda. Nikita Lyons. I'm not sure if she has done much yet. Here. Or maybe no, here. No Way Jose. Up here with Enzo, I think. Norm Dar. Up here, sure. They're doing stuff with him now. The Giant Omos. They want him to be up here. You can sit here with Bam Bam. Bam Bam deserves to be higher, but he's at the level of Omos. Let's see. Oni can be around here, since he didn't really do much. Orlando? I mean, he was a US champ. Maybe you can sit at 80. Otis. Fuck, man, what a waste. Should have been higher than he is. Sucks. Okay, that's fine though. Owen. Fuck, man. Another one who should have been higher than he is. Owen wasn't much more than... Well, his feud with Brad, he would have been ranked higher. He should have been in the 90s, but right now he's sitting down here. Thank you, Dylan W. Tracy, for the 9 months. Thank you. If he were in games based on where he was, he would be in the late 80s. Let's see. This one should be Paige. Paige thrown up to late 90s. Or late 80s. Definitely in that NXT group. Matt Patterson. with Briscoe. Pirate Paul. Would be up here. Incredibly good, but not used at all. Lundrick would have been early 80s, I think, with the other tag teams. Perry Saturn, I think would have sat in the early 80s as well. There. With the other baldies. Pete Dunne or Butch. With the other NXT guys, I would say. No. Probably with Itami. At Itami level. Pete Dunne was. Pete Gas. No. With Pete Gas. Joey Abs. Peyton? Where did I put Billy? Where did I put Billy? Billy early? Probably down here. Yeah. You can go hang out there. Psychosis. Should have been more, but probably around Jerry Lynn level. Zelina had some good matches. The Puerto Rico was probably her most over point. Put it with Dakota, just like their new podcast. R-Truth. R-Truth's run with The Miz, Awesome Truth, was probably his highest. Put him with Too Cool. Orton. Do. Early 90s, right up here with Edge. Maybe higher than Edge. Definitely higher than Edge. Macho Man. Yeah. At that same crop with Randy Orton. That same area. Let's see. Raquel. They're doing some shit with Raquel. They're doing some shit with Raquel. Up here. Raul Mendoza. I'm gonna put Joaquin. He'd probably be around there as well. Oh, right there. I put him there. Sick. Raven. Fucking mid-carder Raven. Probably at the peak of the 80s. Maybe a bit higher. Mid-carder Raven. Some bullshit. Reggie. Sure. Rene Dupree. Only here with the other tag teams. Ray. Get up to the top, Ray. Let's go, Ray. Come on. We're in the rarefied air now. Definitely early. Above Benoit. Ray is not on Hogan Cena level, unfortunately. He might be further up here with Eddie. Sounds about right to me. Razor. I think I'm gonna remember where I put Akam, one of the first characters. Fuck me. Fuck, where'd I put Akam? Did I put them in early 80s? I didn't, did I? That would have been crazy of me to do. I don't know, just hang out here. I've forgotten. And I don't really care. Rhea, my girl! Let's go. Top of the world right now. Throw it up here. It's fucking Rhino. Should have been more. But he's definitely around that 80s level. With Malenko, above Malenko. Probably around the Lance Storm level. Lance, Gargano, D'Lo. Around that level. Rick Boogs. Poor Rick Boogs. His career got completely ruined by that injury. So we can sit around 80. Better than Al Snow is what I say. The model. Oh, I'm a model. Martel. Around the Saturn level. Maybe a bit more actually. Maybe around the Kamala level. You fat, disgusting pieces of shit in this chat. Intercontinental champion, huge feud with the Warrior. You can sit right there. Rick Steiner, not much of a run in WWE, but let's see. Maybe around DDP level. Sounds good to me. I was just doing a Rick Rude promo, guys. Calm down. Relax. Ricky. A shit little run in WWE, but Probably around here. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Ricky Morton. The Dreamboat. Ricky Dragon. Solid run. Below, it'd be around the funk level. No, maybe it'd be higher. Yeah. It'd be higher than Carlito. Rico. Up here. Get up here, Rico. Ricochet. Not particularly anything special. Where'd I put? Wait, I lost him. Let's see. There he is. Up with Logan is where they want him to be. They want him to be slightly better than Logan Paul. Riddle. Probably bottom of the late 80s tier right now. He's better than Owen. I don't know what this theme is. Okay, it's another advertising one. There we go. The fridge. Only sitting at 80. Rikishi up with probably higher than... I think he'd be sitting in the 80s. That's the push they wanted to give him. Probably higher than Cesaro, I think. Road Dogg, go with Billy. In the 80s. There he is. Pork and Animal. Probably late 80s. With the Dudleys. Let's see. Where'd I put him? There. With the Dudleys. Falcon Animal. Makes sense to me. Rob Conway, just look at him. Probably be another 80. Maybe top of the 70s. RVD. Beating Cena at One Night Stand would probably be his peak. So I put him in the early 90s, or 90 exactly. He's about right. That makes sense. Robert. Where'd I put Rick? Where'd I put Ricky? Where'd I put... Yeah, where'd I put Ricky? There. there. Rude might be with, or he'd be lower than the other NXT champs, but he's up there with them. Let's see. Where'd I put him? I lost him. There's so many pictures here. There. Lower than Dolph. Lower than Swagger. Probably sit him here. Where'd I put Pillman? I don't remember where I put. Oh, there. That's Road Dogg, and that's Buddy Rogers. Roddy. It's hard to not put Roddy right at the top. Into the 90s, or at 90. Fuck. Back there. Now I lost him. Where did Roddy go? There's so many pictures. I'm confusing myself. Oh, there he is. Okay. Roddy would be... For the run with Hogan? Probably bottom of the 90s. Maybe 90 itself. Probably bottom of the 90s. You know what day it is, don't you? Roderick Strong. Probably in the early 80s. With Perry. Just by being in the era. This is Rodney Mack. Nobody cares about you, Rodney Mack. There you go. Let's see. Alright, Rodney. We're almost there. Reunite with your friends. And there he is. Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns. Is Roman Reigns good enough to be a 100 overall? Is he there? Or is he just at the head of the late 90s table? That's true, if Hogan isn't, Roman isn't, so... I don't believe there's any wrestler on the planet that's 100 overall. But these three are probably the closest, along with someone we haven't gotten to yet. Rousey, they want her to be... I want her to be at the very tippy top. Into the 90s. I'll put her with her BFF. Eric Rowan. Where is Harper? Yeah, I put Harper here. So Rowan would be here as well, if just for his run with Brian. Yes, there is the emote, yeah. Roxanne Perez. Probably someone who deserves to be in the mid-80s. But she hasn't gotten those chances yet. She will someday, though. Ruby. For a run in Riot Squad. She didn't really get to the top, but I put her with Ivory and Dean Malenko. Rusev Day. I think the feud with Cena definitely had Rusev up in the 80s, the late 80s. Not at Anderson level, but probably above Rude. Feed me more. I would personally vote for him to retire, but he's definitely the late 80s. I'd put him with up here. If he won the WWE title, he would have been in the 90, but no way. Not any higher than that. Sable. Probably around the Mickie James level, based on her popularity and spot on the card, even though she was not a good wrestler at all. Sabu in WWE, not so good. Let's see, probably around here with Elias. Sammy, fuck yes. So close to 90. So close. Right there. With Christian. Samir Singh, one of the Singh brothers. They did things. Put on with Mean Street Posse. Joe, fucking up the top with Sammy. Right with Sammy. Right with Sammy. Sandman did some things, I guess. Put him with Sabu. Maybe a bit higher. Santino. Santino had a good run. I lost him again. Oh, I'm glad we're almost done because my eyes are starting to get sore. Next to Enzo. Really, Enzo fell this far back? There he is. He used to be at the top and now he's this far back. Let's go Santino. Somewhere here. No, not that high. Yeah, will do. Santos just won the title. I don't know. Still doesn't mean he'd be that high. Probably around LA Knight level. Saray? Or Sari? Didn't do anything. Still would put her pretty high. With Kushida. Sasha. Keep going. Wait, why'd I pick Dusty? Back there, Dusty. Let's see. Early 90s. With Bailey. Right there. Savio did nothing, did fuck all. Nobody cares about Savio. Sawyer found the sauce! Didn't do anything. Scott Dawson! Where did I put Garrett? I was gonna say Garrett Dillon. Where did I put Dash? It's further up. There. Scott Hall. Not quite at Nash's level. Be right up. Whoops. Right up here. Someone's finally dethroned Christian. Scott Steiner had a shitty WWE run, but was still very over. WCW Steiner would have been very tough. Would be with the above Swagger. Probably above. Good position there next to Del Rio. Oh, we're getting there. There's Scotty. We're getting to the end. There he is, a bit higher than Grandmaster Sexay. Seth. Seth up at the top would be around Cody level. I'll put him before Jericho. Above Cody though. Sean O'Hare. Around here, but I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know. Shad, where's JTG? There. Cool. Shane? Shane's a tough one because he's definitely up here. He could be further up. He's definitely up here. Shane Haste, Shane Hawk, or whatever his name was. Shane Thorne. Nothing. I guess I don't have Big Dick Nick on here. Shanky hasn't done anything. You can sit at 80. Shannon Moore is who this is, of course. Didn't do much of anything. Leader of the Morons. He will do. Shawn Michaels. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's a Mean Gene. That counts, I guess. Now I lost him. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours, and we're almost finished. There he is. Right up here. Right next to Brett. Maybe here. And there. There we go. Meat from the WWF. Right in the middle, where he'll be forgotten by everyone. Shayna Baszler. Baszler. Probably at the lower end. Of the late 80s. Sheamus. One of those gatekeepers of the late 80s. Definitely could be a 90s though. A 90. I'd say Sheamus would be a 90. Based on his first dominant run. He's absolutely not on a 90s run right now. He is a mid-carder. Shout, Benjamin. He'd definitely be somewhere early. What the fuck is this? God damn it. There. Another album advertisement. Shinsuke Nakamura. The run after the Rumble. He was definitely close to the top. Fuck, I lost him again. There. He stopped. He did stop short. I'd say better than Adam Cole, who didn't get a run on the main roster at all. Shotzi, thank you 10C TV for the 7 months. Let's see, Shotzi. Shotzi. Yeah, I'm going too high. There we go. That's about right. Simon Gotch, if this was a Bearing Enzo Amore tier list, he'd be God tier. I'm gonna put Aiden English. Put him with him here anyway. Sin Cara. If you search WWE 8-bit, you'll definitely find this playlist. I think his first push was probably up here. Then it all stopped because they stopped recording matches twice for him. Sergeant Slaughter, former world champion, not that it really meant much. Like Dusty level. Snitsky. I'd say very bottom of the early 80s. Solo's getting a really good push right now. We can throw him up to the bottom of the late 80s. Probably above Shelton. Maybe above Owen as well. Sonya. Women's tag champ. I guess that's got to count for something. Above Ruby. Spike had a really good push at one point, but he was just there to take bumps through tables. Somewhere around DDP level. We've only got quite a few left, but 8, 10, 12, 16. We've got a few left, but we'll get up there. Stacy, very over. Not much of an in-ring, but very over. There. Over enough to get her stats up. It's the same for Stephanie. I'd put her in the same spot. As long as this... Oh, it's the Fiend. Put her up. Maybe a bit higher. Yeah, put her up with Jazz. Oh, it's stone cold. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but we have 5,000 images to sort through. There. We got a really good list of late 90s. Steve Blackman. Didn't really do much of any worth. Maybe a bit higher than this though. Just by the osmosis of being in the Attitude Era. Stevie. Steven Richards, leader of the Right to Censor, was something. Not that high though. By being a main eventer by technicality and no mercy. There. It's Sting! I'd rank Stevie a bit higher alone purely because of Right to Censor, and he was positioned at a decent spot on the card. WWE run, fucking 90. He was in a major spot, but they fucked him over, so he can sit in the 90 spot. Yeah, there. Summer Rae had a short run of doing things, I guess. I'll put Nikki a bit higher. Let's see. Sunil Singh with the other Singh brother in being obscure. This super crazy picture. The criteria is the highest overall they would have had at the peak of their WWE career. Let's throw super crazy up here with Mosh. Sid was WWE champion, at least, but it was at the worst period in WWE history. So he'd be up here. He was still WWE champion on the main card. That's Sylvain Grenier, I think. Yes, it is. Where'd I put Renee? Did I put him with Doug and Danny? Yes, I did. The world is Sylvan. Dijak? Hasn't done much yet. No. A bit higher. There. Tajiri had a good run with Regal. Throw him right in the middle. Around Bulldog. And Otis. Taka. Solid light heavyweight championship run in the inauguration, but then he subsequently fell off. Maybe a bit higher. What's this? Tamina God. Purely by lasting as long as she has, she's moved up to up here. Tatanka? Sure. Big Intercontinental title run. Earned you a spot somewhere around here. Above Bobby Fish. Wasn't he Intercontinental? Didn't he end a run in an IC title run or something? No, he had the big undefeated streak. That's what he did. Big undefeated streak. That's what I remember him for. Something like that. Tatsumi Fujinami. He's a legend. You can hang out with the liars. Brother. It can be bulldog level. Sounds. Let's see, is that the end of the... No, we still got more. Good. DiBiase? Senior? Would probably be around Dusty level. DiBiase Jr., however, would very much not be around Dusty level. It's a little run with Legacy though, that's fine. Tegan hasn't done much. You can sit up here in 80 with Dakota. Terry, not a wrestler. Where's Deborah? Around here. Test. Good little run before he fell off. He was getting pushed. Around here. No, maybe a bit less. Around Jinder level. We're only at the T's. T for thee. As in Lee Brian Kendrick. Hooligans had a good run. Where's London? There he is. Where'd I put Kendrick? Fuck. No, I'm thinking the Brian Kendrick had a bit of a better run than the Hooligans did. I might have to move him up. But I lost him. Thank you, Mordecai. For the 41 months, Blue Cane was never in WWE. Only the red one. And maybe the green one if you're into conspiracy theories. Help, I lost the Brian Kendrick. Next to Zabisco. Oh, there. Okay, thank you. There you go. Makes sense for you to hang out there. The Godfather, he was over. Let's see. Only around test level. Great Khali, he was a champion. I'd put him at 90. There we go. 90's a good spot for Carly. Hurricane, he was over. Not for his supposed overall, but just for being popular. There you go. Iron Sheik, former world champion. If only for a little while. The hell? I moved you. Where'd you go? There you are. Let's see. There. The Miz. The epitome of 90 overall. During his title run. Scraping by just barely over 89. The Rock. Get all the way to the top. Makes sense. I don't believe The Rock is 100 overall. Averaging the popularity out with the skill. I don't think he's at that level. Where did I put Thrasher? Or where did I put Mosh? Thrasher can't go here. Thatcher didn't do anything. Titus? Titus can be up here. The epitome of 79. Ciampa had a good little run. I can put him close to Gargano. Was up here somewhere. Did we loop again? I guess we looped. That's fine. There we go. Tommy Dreamer. Never really too popular. He's a mid-carder with Raven. Toni Storm was going to be women's champion, I assume. But she got hit in the face with a pie and then demanded her release. Tony D'Angelo. Really right up the top of the low 80s. Nice. Didn't do anything in WWE. Was alright. Only up here. With the other cruiserweights. Oh, it's Top Dollar. He's on the main roster. He's doing things. No, I feel bad for putting him in 80. Tori exists. Other Tori was much better. Definitely moving up to the 80s with Steph. This is Trent 7. Didn't do anything either. Maybe lower than Jerry Lynn. Oh. Trevor Murdoch. Was a former tag champ. I'm gonna put Lance Cade. Feel like he'd be down here. Is Trick Williams hasn't done anything in the main roster yet, but I assume he's doing things in NXT that are good, at least. Oh, this guy. This fucking guy. Let's get you up there. Yes, yes. Triple H at the top. We all get it. Trish! Trish Stratus. Definitely here. Maybe a 90. Maybe 91. I'd say 91 around here. Let's do that. Big fucker. Wasn't a half decent tag team. Turn, the perfect turn. Very over, went nowhere. Tyler Bate had a good run. Maybe not 80. Yeah, maybe 80. Prince Pretty. Where is Fandango? Right there. Right, no, right, that's not Fandango. I just put Ty Dillinger there. Where did I put Fandango? Where'd he go? Was he in under 80? There. There. Is he more over than No, I don't think so. Typhoon! Somewhere around here. Whatever, man. Doesn't matter. Tyson Kidd. Great in NXT. Not great very many other places. With Dean Malenko. The Ultimate Warrior! And up here with Savage. Oh man, I need to get up and stretch, but we're almost done. The Ultimate Warrior. Dragon, Ultimo Dragon, he could be up there. Umaga was so fucking close to being world champion, and he goddamn should have been. With Steiner. Maybe above Steiner. Yeah. There. Who the fuck is this guy? Just as his theme song finished. There we go. Do. Taker might be 100. He's the only one who could be, like, with streak on the line. If the streak never ended, I think he would have been 100 overall. Vader in the late 80s. Or fucking around Steiner. Valhalla, whatever, who cares? I mean, team with Sonya, and Sonya's the tag champ, but it doesn't matter. Get the fuck out of our company! Was over though. Put him up here with Farouk. We're getting there. Everybody's gonna die now. Didn't do anything in WWE though. Did more than not Batista did though. He's coming! The 79 overall. Velveteen Dream had a good run. Until he didn't. Victoria had a very good run. Late 80s in my opinion, feuding with Trish. Rise. But not very far though. There's the new Ascension, the trio. Viscera. Solid early 80s. With D'Lo. Well, he's 100 if you go by the settlement. But if you go by realities, very much not. Pringles in a ball. Wade. Good old Wade Barrett. In the late 80s. As the leader of the Nexus. He would have been pretty fucking high up. Right there. With Rusev Day. Ahmed Johnson. Should have been much higher up in the alphabetical order, but it doesn't matter. Was going to be world champion until he got injured all the time. Wendy Chu hasn't done anything. William Regal's a good one. William Regal would definitely be a at the bottom of late. Maybe higher than test. And maybe lower than test. Make some noise. Had a very good run in 99, despite nobody liking him at all. Smack dab in the middle of late. Wait, shit, where did he go? Did he go back down? Did I not move him? Next to Theory. Oh, there. Okay. Just by being in the Attitude Era, he's pretty fucking high. There. Woods! My good friend. Let's, yeah, yeah. Next to Ahmed. Xia Li should have done more. But then they turned her heel and she hasn't done anything since. You can hang out with Dakota. Yoko. Former world champ. Definitely deserves to be in the 90s at least. Or 90 at least. Maybe with Kane. Oh, Yoshitatsu. Legendary Bullet Club Hunter. Yes. Zack Ryder. Could have been so much more. But then he wasn't. He was very over though. Put him there. There. Almost there. Zeus fought Hulk Hogan and then subsequently fell off the face of the earth. Nobody knows where he is. And then Zoe Stark, I believe. Yep. Hasn't done much yet. So you just leave her wherever she went. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And that's it. 500, except there are some dupes there. I should have deleted them, but if I did, I'd have to do this all over again. I'll fucking... Here's the link. If you'd like to do it yourself. I'll pin it for 20 minutes. Oh, till the end of the stream. Alright, I'll do that, Beefy. And that's it. You can go through this on your own. If you do, you can send me a tweet of your own version of this tier list, or your own version of where you think these characters should be. Do you want me to download and send you a copy, Beefy? I can do that if you want. If you want it for something. I don't know what this saves to. Yes, this was 500. Alright. We are... Fuck, I cannot spell. Overall, no. Overall list. Right, I'll download the image. My image. I'll send that to you once I end the stream, which will be very soon. I don't know if anybody's... Yeah, you don't have to do anything with it if you can't think of anything, but I'll send it to you anyway. Who's streaming so I can raid them? It is... I believe it is too big to send on Discord. It is 8.9 megabytes. Is anybody streaming, chat? Do you know? If anybody would like a raid arena. Kira's streaming, but I don't think you would like Genshin Impact. Yep. Let's see. Who is streaming? Right, I can send you over to somebody playing WWE 2K23 if you'd like. Go hang out with them. Alright. Thank you for hanging out for this very long and very convoluted stream. It wasn't perfect, but I'm glad you guys had fun. If you didn't have fun, that's okay too. I will see you in the next stream, wherever that may be. And maybe I won't even be there. Maybe Adam will do something, but okay. I think the next game coming out that I'd want to play is Starfield, so maybe I'll do something then. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.